Hello my darlings and darklings, welcome back to the Simply Witchery YouTube channel. My name is Lethe, they, them, and today I'm bringing the fire signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, their divine alignment for the month. So let's get into our disclaimers so we can get into our reading. First of all, make sure you check in with your sun, moon, and rising sign because you are not just your sun sign, and you'll get a more complete picture if you check in with all three. Second of all, this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate with everyone, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This month, I am using the Witches of Legend Oracle for our Oracle cards. This is a brand new deck to me, so there'll be a cut because I will almost certainly have to look at the guidebook. So be aware of that. I got it like literally less than an hour ago. I just filmed the walkthrough and now we're doing readings with it. I'm super excited. So that's our Oracle deck, and then our Tarot deck is the Fifth Spirit Tarot. I love this deck. These are both decks that I backed on Kickstarter that I super love. Fifth Spirit is a beautifully queer deck. I don't actually remember if I have filmed the walkthrough with this yet or not. If I haven't, it'll be coming soon. Yeah, so that's everything. Let's get into it. First, let's pull an oracle card for the fire signs. I have my decks pre-shuffled. This one, this one. Ooh, we pulled Santa Muerte. She's beautiful. Ugh, I love this card. So yeah, like I said, new deck. I'm gonna check the guidebook. Hang on just a second. Okay, so Santa Muerte is the personification of death in a lot of Mexican and Latin American cultures, and I'm sure all across the world. And so what she's telling us fire signs, because I'm an Aries sun, so this applies to me, let go of the things that aren't empowering you, or things that are actively drawing life out of you. It's time to let go, or those things are gonna drop out of your life. It's kind of, it feels a little bit like tower energy to me. Let it go or it'll leave, and it'll be a shocking, probably much more painful ending if you don't just let it go. So that is kind of the overarching theme for the fire signs this month. So let's see what we get for Aries first. Okay, I've changed, if you've noticed, I've changed the way that I shuffle and draw cards. This one, and this one, and this one, this one. Okay, so I pulled the Eight of Wands, the Empress, and the Four of Swords. So first of all, with this Four of Swords, Aries, you need to rest. You need to stop. Because if you keep continuing to push and push and push and push and push and push, eventually you're going to push yourself right off a cliff. So stop. Take a minute, rest, pause, reevaluate, pay attention to what you're doing, I'm hearing. Like, you really need, especially with the Empress and the Eight of Wands here, like, you need to take stock of what you're doing and be more intentional, because I'm getting the sense that you're pushing and pushing and pushing, and again, you're gonna push yourself right off that cliff, honey. So pay attention to what you're doing, be more intentional about what you're doing. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why do I feel like this is important? And then once you do that, you get to, like, you'll be able to go farther because you have the energy, the intention, the power behind what you're doing, instead of just doing things for doing's sake, if that makes sense. So let go of this idea that you have to be constantly in motion. You're not a shark. You don't have to be constantly moving or you'll die. You know, you can stop. You're allowed to stop. You need to stop. You have to stop. So pause, breathe, and evaluate what you're doing and why you're doing it, and see where that takes you. So that's my reading for Aries. Short and sweet this month. I love you. Have a great month. All right, let's see. Leo. Ooh, sorry. I'm gonna shake that one out. All right, so Leo, where are your cards? Let's see. I'm gonna take this one. Ooh, and the one right next to it. And this one. for you. Ooh, okay, okay. So for you, Leo, I pulled Temperance, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I love that wheel. This has got to be one of the favorite wheels that I own in my decks. And the Ace of Coins, Pentacles. I forget which one it is in this deck. Pentacles, I think. So for you, you need to balance. In order to release, you need to get with Temperance. You gotta get on Temperance's level is what I'm hearing. So bring yourself some balance and peace, some quiet to really be able to assess how the world and how life is moving around you. And then plant the seeds, because I always think of aces as the seeds of a suit. And so for me, the Ace of Pentacles is the seeds of prosperity, the seeds of abundance. How can you bring balance and intentional movement by working with the things that are already moving around you? How can you get the best payoff for the smallest amount of work? And that kind of sounds like a negative thing, but work smarter, not harder is kind of the energy of that. So work with the things around you instead of pushing against them, if that makes sense. Let the way your life is naturally moving right now, because of the things beyond your control, let that flow happen instead of fighting against it, and instead take what you have, what you're being given, and create something incredible and exceptional and amazing for yourself with it. And then eventually life will move again because the wheel is here. The wheel is about like the progression of time, the constant progression of time, the constant turning of the wheel. So what you're experiencing now is not forever. So take what you have now, build the abundance that you want with what you have, and then the wheel will turn again, and what you're fighting towards will come more naturally if you stop fighting the flow of life. So that's my Leo reading. Let's do some Sagittarius. Sagittarius, where's your cards? Let's see. This one. Ooh, this one. This one. This one. Okay. So for you, Sagittarius, I pulled the Ten of Cups. Love this Ten of Cups. The Moon. Also gorgeous moon. God, I love this deck. And the Chariot. So, Leo had some kind of energy about like the fighting against the passage of time, but with Chariot you're in a space where you can blaze your own trail. So don't hesitate. Do what you want to do because you want to do it, because do your soul work is really what it's saying. Do what your soul wants you to do with your life right now. Listen to that little quiet voice inside that's like, do it, it's gonna be great, because it will be great. So blaze your own path. Make sure that you're keeping in touch with your emotions, because the Ten of Cups is here and this is about emotional fulfillment, emotional balance. Whatever you're doing needs to fulfill you emotionally, and feed your soul, as well as being kind of the purpose of your soul, if that makes sense. And then the moon kind of echoes that as well, because the moon for me is about revealing truths, and in this particular case I feel like there's some truth about you that you need to discover, and whatever that little voice is whispering you to do will help you to reveal something true about yourself. So seek the truth of your soul, seek the truth of yourself, do the work of your soul, and blaze your own path. Be a boss ass bitch like you always are, and do the thing, babe. You got this. You totally have this. You can do it. Believe in yourself enough to do it, is really what I'm getting, I think, here at the end. Yeah, so that's my Sagittarius reading. Which brings us to the end of the fire signs reading. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me. I don't really have a planned schedule right now. I'm just kind of winging it to get back in the groove. Oh, excuse me, but I will see more. I will see more of you later. You'll see more of me later. And all of that. Comment down below and let me know what resonated with you, and I'll see you next time.